Hi everybody, and welcome to the stretching course. With no long intros, I'm gonna cut right to the chase. Drumming, it is not just about drumming, not just sitting there banging drums. It There's more aspects involved there, like your heart, your soul, your mind, and your physical body. And the physical aspect is what I want to talk about a little bit today. In my opinion, for you, in order for you to be able to perform at your best, you need to keep all those aspects in good condition, stay healthy and positive and everything. And you know that drumming is a pretty physical thing. And if you're practicing every day and regularly for many hours, that sitting for that long periods of time, it creates a lot of pressure on your back, on your shoulders, and on your neck. And if you're doing that all the time in the long term, that can cause you some serious back problems. And I think this is a really important issue to look at. And I came up myself with a little system that helps me to avoid that as much as possible. And I want to share that with you, and I really hope that will help you too. So sometimes how it is when you're practicing, I'm playing something, I'm getting into something very interesting. Either I'm in some very, very cool and interesting book, or I'm improvising in something, and you completely lose track of time, and you're just somewhere out there, and the whole world stops and doesn't exist anymore. And then when I look at the clock, I realize that I've been sitting for 3 or 4 hours straight. And when I get up from my drum chair, I feel like an 80-year-old man. It's like, and it takes a little while till you're starting to feel all normal again. And this is definitely not something you want to do, and this is not good for your body. So in order to avoid that, I came up with a little system for myself. First of all, I'm having a big clock right next to me in my practice room when I practice. Have a big clock there. Two purposes. First, when I'm coming into the practice room, I'm setting my clock on 12 o'clock. I'm putting the battery in and let it go. As soon as I'm stopping, to go make me a cup of tea or to go to the bathroom, I'm taking the battery out and I'm stopping the clock. And when I go back to the drums, I sit down, put the battery in, and let it run again. That way, when I'm done with my practicing, when I'm leaving the room, for those of you who are interested in those type of things, I know exactly for how long I've been practicing. Not how much time I spent in the room, but for how long I was practicing. That's number one. And number two, I stop my clock after each 30 minutes. I get up and I do a little set of exercises. That way I can take the pressure off my body. I can relax my muscles and stretch a little bit and get rid of all that tension I worked up while I was sitting and playing. It's not only good for your body, it's good for your mind too, because when you are practicing, not just sitting there and randomly banging on the drums doing just something, when you're focusing and you're seriously practicing, it's a lot of pressure on your mind too, because either you're sight reading, or you're doing some exercises from book, or you're doing some coordination stuff, or you're working with the metronome and you need to nail every note with the click and be very sharp and precise. You have to think all the time about what you're doing and concentrate on every note that you're playing, and concentrate on, doing the right motions with your hands and staying as loose and relaxed as you possibly can. That's a lot of pressure out here too. So it's very good once in a while to get up and relax your body and take your mind off all of that and restart yourself, recharge yourself a little bit, and then you go back and you start practicing again. So I came up with a little set of exercises for myself, and I'm gonna share those with you. Okay, exercise number 1. We're gonna lightly jump up and down and wave our arms like this. This helps me to relax my shoulders, my neck, and my back muscles as well. Remember to breathe. On the first motion, we're breathing in. On the second one, we're breathing out. It goes like this. Okay, and we're doing the same thing backwards. And if you want, you can combine that. Exercise number 2, we're going to be doing this motion. Okay? Remember to breathe again. And now we're doing like this. Exercise number 3, grab your hands together behind your back with your fingers and just stretch yourself as much as you can. Try to stay relaxed, breathe. Keep that position for about, 30 seconds, 20 seconds. Just up to you. Okay? And let go slowly. And do it from the other side as well. Let go slowly. And shake your hands. So exercise number 4, we're going to do a little sideway leaning and stretching. And this is good because it stretches out your sides. And it also stretches out these muscles. For me particularly, when I'm sitting and doing a long playing for hours, these muscles are getting very tight and sore, and that is a big problem for me. So it's very good to stretch them out. So we're going to be doing this. Hold your hand here like a support. Just lock it in and then lean to the side as far as you can. Try to stay loose and relax. Breathe. And stay like this for a little bit. Just feel everything stretching. Slowly get back up and through the other side. Lock in here. You stay in that position for as long as you feel it's necessary, and you can repeat this exercise a couple of times to one side, a couple of times to the other side, up to you. Exercise number 5, spread your legs shoulder wide. Both feet are parallel to each other. Do this. We're going to be doing 4 times. We're going to lean forward, try to touch the ground with your hands, and then we're going to lean back 4 times as well. Remember to breathe. Okay, and again, repeat that as many times as you feel the need to. Okay, exercise number 6. This is one of my favorite. Stretches out legs here and also stretches out those hip muscles as well. And this can be a little unusual if you've never done that before, and maybe even a little painful, but don't worry about that. If you can't do it very wide at the beginning, just do it as wide as you can. And if we're going to do that every day, you'll see that you're going to get wider with every day and better with every day. So just keep doing it, and it's very good for you. So it goes like this. You put your hand on your leg here and kind of keep pushing it away from you and try to go as low as you can. You see my foot there? It stays completely flat against the ground, not like this, flat against the floor. Okay? The other side, same thing. Just push it away and go as low as you can. You can help push your leg down with the other hand if you want to. And when you're used to that, you can do little swinging from side to side like this. Already feel these spots. This is very good for you. Okay, exercise number 7. Again, we're going to do a light jumping up and down. And we're going to put our hands together like this. Breathing, very important here. Your hands down, you breathe in. Your hands up, you breathe out. Try to do it as fast as you can. Okay, you do it for 30, 40 times or so. And one more thing that I like to do, this is totally a personal preference. You can skip this if you don't want to or if you don't feel like it. This is a little physical workout for myself. Push-ups, and then right after that, with no break in between, sit-ups. How many of those you do, it's totally up to you how many you can do. If you can do 10, do 10. If you can do 20, good. If you can do 30, do 30. You know, just if you're practicing, for example, for 5 hours, and after each 30 minutes you do 20 push-ups, that's 40 per hour. 5 hours, that's 200 push-ups. That's a pretty good workout. So I'm going to do 10 and 10 right now just to show you what it looks like. No break. It's a very good workout for a time when you will have to carry around big bass drums and a lot of hardware. So, those are the exercises. In my experience and opinion, they are very helpful. Once again, like I said, to take off pressure that you've created by sitting and working, taking it out from your body, from your mind. And those exercises are very simple and it's nothing complicated. Everybody can do them. And I think your body will be thankful to you. And one thing you have to remember is that if you're thinking about doing music seriously and if you want that to be your life, and if you want to do that for a while, then you have to take good care of your body, because you can only play for as long as your body will let you. So take good care of your body, because Your body is the way to execute all of this and all of this and all of this and all of this. So it doesn't matter what instrument you play, you have to take good care of your body. I hope you found this helpful. One more thing that you need to notice is, I will probably say this in every course possible, but you have to be creative and think about everything from your perspective and your point of view. And what I mean by being creative here, what I have given you is just, let's say, foundation again. I've created this for myself, and this works very well for me, and I'm very happy with it, and it does its job for me. But each of us, we are different. We're individuals. We each have different schedules and everything. So adjust it to your needs. And I can give you an example of what I meant by being creative. Let's say I'm going into my practice room and I decided to work on 3 books today, 1 page from each book. And let's say going through the page, it takes me about 40 to 45 minutes. I think in this particular case, I would just go through the page 45 minutes and then get up, do those physical exercises, sit down, do the next book, next page, get up, do the physical exercises, and so on. For me, I'm changing it according to my needs and according to what I'm doing as well. It's not like a law, 30 minutes and there's no way around it. No. If I'm doing something relatively simply and I feel that I can get up every 30 minutes, I will do so. And if I feel that I'm starting to gain uncomfortable feelings in my back or pressure or pain, I will definitely do that. But sometimes there are a type of situations where I'm working on something pretty complicated, like the coordination exercises, for example, and you're really getting into it and you're starting to understand it and you're starting to flow and feel the exercise. And then if you have to get up in the middle of it, and then when you sit down again, you have to come back to it. It's a lot of the times it's very difficult to get back into it, to get back into the flow, and you kind of have to start all over again. So in those particular cases, a lot of times I would rather finish the exercise and then get up and do those physical exercises. So just see what's best for you and go with it. Okay? So hope you find this helpful. Stay healthy, stay happy, be musical, take good care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next course. Bye-bye.